receiving an unshakable kingdom. We are approaching the end of our journey through the book of Hebrews. The early Christians are confused by the current events. They suffer hardships and are getting discouraged. Feeling for them, Paul is trying to remind them their spiritual journey, reminds them the great controversy they're engaged in, reminds them God's plan and the amazing fulfillment of His promises through Jesus. He invites them to get a glimpse in another higher dimension where the fate of our world is being played. And in chapter 12, he invites them to join a special place of celebration where Jesus just entered.
When I think of unshakable kingdom or unshakable stable country, what comes to mind is the country with perfect balance between opportunity for happy life and also, on the other hand, the presence of stability, security, order. If you take away one or the other, it would be the extreme, it would be extreme, and it would not attract, at least personally, my attention. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 22-24, Paul describes a place of celebration where we are invited through the achievements of Jesus Christ. However, it's a place of both celebration, but also of justice, where justice is served and the presence of a judge. And this makes perfect sense to me personally, because it offers celebration, but also a protection. Because, in this world, justice is not always served, and protection is relative.
Before getting to the unshakable kingdom, this is at the end, Paul asks us to focus on the celebration and the company that we are in. Sometimes it feels like we are alone and everything is gloomy, and we forget that we are on the winning team. Jesus did win our salvation. He exposed Satan and his insinuations. He is in front of the Father pleading our case. This is what so many through the ages hoped for, suffered for, cheered for. We are not alone. We are in an amazing company with multitudes of people and heavenly beings. Through the gloom, there is a very different picture.
The Bible, and in particular Paul here, tells us that God has no intention to keep sin going forever. God has no intention of allowing injustice to prevail and suppress those who look for righteousness forever. Apostle Paul says that the day when Apostle Paul sees the day when God will establish justice and will shake the earth and the heavens in a sense of deliverance of his people, but also in destruction of his enemies. Whenever we talk about kingdom, the Bible means the way of rulership, the principles of life that govern that land. And God, says Paul, will reestablish his ways of rulership, and it is mercy mixed with justice together. And by my opinion, it's an amazing promise for a different life and a hope for a new world.
God will shake the heavens and the earth. This current order, as we know it, with so much injustice, will be shaken, taken down, and completely transformed. But now, opposite to the shaking in the text, we see also an unshakable kingdom.
When Jesus came for the first time, he dealt with sin victoriously. Now we're looking forward when he's going to come a second time and he will destroy sin and everything that has been created by it. And thanks to him, we can have such a hope, such a promise, and we can receive an unshakable kingdom. One way of showing our gratitude is by living his ways, doing good works, and praise him for all the blessings that we get freely.
Chapter 12 ends with these two things, unshakable and gratitude. There is a promise that the righteous will be unshaken. With Jesus' righteousness, there is stability and peace. And when we have this experience, our lives will project gratitude. And our presence in our communities wouldn't express frustration and fear, but we will represent God's hands for this struggling world. Next week, we will wrap up the study with the lesson, Let Brotherly Love Continue.